hello, everyone. Welcome to another section for Tech Tuesday. I am Faith James, CEO, founder of the Personal Branding Consultancy, and ever so often, I like to come and give you some tips, specifically tech tips, because I know that for many of the entrepreneurs, tech is something that is often challenging. So, as you come in, let me know where you're joining from. If you're an entrepreneur, go ahead and drop your link to whatever you've got going on. It's my way of supporting you with a bit of visibility. All right, so the title for today is how to brand everything, right? One of the things I say all the time is everything about you speaks. When you show up in a room, your whole brand aura, your brand essence is speaking before you even open your mouth. Yes, yes, yes. And so today I want to talk about your smart device. And that is something that can absolutely help you. And if you are an entrepreneur that, is focused on sustainability and you want to do things that are a little bit more good for the environment, then lean in because this is for you. So who has an event coming up where you're either you have a table at an event or you're going to a networking event where typically we do what? Where's my prop? Typically we do this, right? We order extra cards because we have an event coming up, or we're speaking or whatever it might be. But you typically have your business cards and you have these available to hand out to anyone that you're speaking to. What I want to show you today is a way that you can, if you choose, not to use business cards, but leverage tech as a means to getting your information immediately in the hands of everyone and not have cards go to waste. So, right. So the brand I'm going to use as an example is my other company. So many of you know I am a co-founder and managing partner for the She Lab, which is a consulting firm that helps connects brands with women consumers. So this is just an example of one of the cards, right? And information on the back. So I would have these. And in fact, we have an event, my business partner and I, Stacey, we have an event in Philly coming up in May. So we have a table and we have all the things. So I have these ready for that. But what if we leverage tech? So on my left hand is my smartphone, my smartwatch. Now, I'm only going to show you this for the iWatch. I don't know anything about any other smartwatches, whether it'll be the same or not, but you'll get the general idea. So, do you see? Gosh, I can flip my hand around. This isn't. But the smart face, you can change these by going into your app on your phone, or on your computer, and change the face of your watch. So if I'm speaking, right, my hand is moving. What do you see here? This is an actual QR code to join our panel, our She Lab panel. So I'm meeting somebody, I'm speaking to them. I can just hold my hand up, have them scan this. I already tested it with my husband and it works. Have them scan this. It'll open up to where it says join the panel. They fill it out on the spot. And there we have another panel member. And I didn't have to do a lot of work like, oh, let me send you an email. I'm going to, get on your calendar and talk to you about X, Y, and Z. It's just such a simple, I know the glare is bit, but it's such a simple, can you guys see that? Yeah. It's such a simple tech hack, right? So from my phone, again, if you have the iWatch, you absolutely get to do this. So I'm going to search and you see there, this icon right here for the watch. And there it has all of the faces. So here, I go in and I load the pictures. So there, these are the 3 images that I added. And here you see, like, you see where it says add photo? You can create a QR code for, let's say you're in wellness. I just got off a mastermind with my clients, right? And so we're planning the second quarter summit, and it's all around wellness because that's what the wellness clients want to do. And you can have a QR code that creates, let's say it's your top 10 list of aphrodisiac plants that you can eat to increase libido. That's actually what the topic of the summit will be. So if you want to register, stay tuned. And you have that on your watch. So as you're walking around, I can turn this, right? As you're walking around, do you see how it changes? So I can just, by the flick of my wrist, have somebody scan that, and there's the code. They download it right away on their phone. It's the simplest thing to do. So I'm going to show you here, right? So right now I have 3 photos selected. I'm going to show you how you can add another. So I'm just going to click on add photo, right? Your photo line comes up. You look for the image, and I'm not going to tell myself that I have a lot of images on my phone, right? Let's say I wanted to add that image. I hit add, and now there is the coffee mug. Let's just say this was a branded coffee cup that I had in the store for sale. Let's just make it up. So right away, I can show somebody, oh yeah, we have these. These would make, really, really great gifts. And they just scan it and they at least take a look at it. It's such a simple thing to do. So if you have an iWatch, just let me know. And if you're watching replay, #replay. But if you have an iWatch and you're not utilizing it for this, you can have a QR code for everything you have. You can have a QR code, and it's so easy to create. And let's just say it's your store. Create a QR code for that, have the people scan it. I was talking to a client, and she has a new line of candles. She could have a picture. Literally, you could put the catalog, the lineup of your candles, right? So instead of walking around the showroom floor and lugging, how many would 20 or 30 of these weigh, right? Lugging it to an event, setting up the table, you could have maybe just one. Or let's just say she had 4 in the collection. I'm making it up now. You could just bring one of each, set it up on your table. So they have oh yeah, that's so wonderful. The sage one. Okay, great. Would you like to order? It's on your phone. You have you take a picture of this. Guys, if this is supporting you and you're like, I want to learn how to do this, just DM me, because I'll do a free session, like a quick little mini workshop specifically on this. Because when I tell you, you can have your one sheeter instead of, again, carrying all of your things. You have a book, right? I have a case of books that are like, I don't know, 50 pounds. Please understand, I'm not lugging that through anybody's airport. I bring one copy. So you bring one of each of what you have. You have the picture of the book. You run it through the QR code generator. You get let's say you have your Stripe link. One of my clients, Mary, she has an ebook, and we're getting ready to run it and put up for sale. So you have a picture of the cover. You attach the link to where they can purchase it and embed it in that QR code. So now you're only carrying one of each thing to an event. This is going to save the planet. Again, as I said, if that's something that's meaningful for you, not everybody is focused on Mother Earth, and that's okay. I'm not here to judge anyone. So it may not be that reason, but how about Who has ever run out of cards? Let me just get real. Ever been to an event and run out of cards? And how you look so unprofessional? They're like, really? Are you really about this game? You out here marketing, you don't have cards? It happens to the best of us. But if you have all of your things set up, so here, QR code, scan, done. You never run out of cards. I'm not saying don't bring these. If you want to, listen, who am I to tell you? But if you're looking for a way to work smarter, if you're looking for a way to, listen to me, to look like a pro, please understand that somebody sees like, oh my gosh, your logo's on your watch. That's just the beginning, baby. You want to do some business? I've got my QR code. Go ahead and scan. You look like a pro. That already is going to be speaking volumes about you. Again, back to the point where I say everything about you speaks. Everything. So when you show up like that, it's already communicating, wow, she really is about that life. Yeah, she really is the branding ninja, because I'm not seeing anybody walking around with their entire catalog of their one sheeters or their links to their website on their watch, because you never know when you're going to run out of cards. You never know when listen, you could be going up to the elevator. You have all your cards down in the conference, but you're taking a break, or you're going to go jump on a call, and you're heading up back to your room. And the person that you really, really wanted to speak to, divine intervention, God sends them in the elevator at the same time with you. Guess what? You're ready to go. This is what I tell my clients all the time. Build a stay ready brand so you never have to get ready. It's like, oh my God, you know what? I left all my things down in the conference. Do you mind? Can you follow? Oh no, honey, the people are busy. The people are busy. They don't have time to come back down. This was a God moment and you weren't ready for it. So always be thinking ahead. Always be thinking ahead. So if you, I'm trying to think too, when I was in New York, I spoke at an event. I did the same thing. I had, those little table, they're like plexiglass, and you can just put like one sheet and it stands up on your table. That's all I had. One sheet that talked about the Brand Activator program. It had its own QR code. For people who are enrolling in the program from the table, me sitting here and my things are right there, versus trying to go through LaGuardia with this big extra heavy thing. You're trying to put stuff. No, we're not doing that in 2025. So let tech be your friend. Everything that you have that somebody can either download or purchase from you, you can go create a QR code for that. You can have a face, like let's just say you wanted to do, right? So here it says my faces, right? I could have one that just says QR codes. I could have one that says books, right? So many of us are multi-book authors. Scan all of them, have them ready. You never know. Somebody might say, oh my gosh, I really love that book that you did. And you're like, oh, which one? It's on your watch. Oh, there you go. You can scan it and purchase. Please let me know in the comments when you get to this video at whatever time, if this is landing for you, if this is something that you want to do. And again, I said, I don't know about any other watches, because I only have an iWatch, but I'm pretty sure it can be sort of like figured out for those brands, but I can certainly teach you on this. And the key is so to get the logo, right? All of the logos that we have, I put it through, I resized it. It must be the aspect ratio of the type of watch that you have. So you get to know what the brand is of, the size, the make, the model, and what I mean when I say aspect ratio. Is it a 3x4 or is it a 4x5? So you want to resize your logo. You want to create your QR code to fit the aspect ratio of the size of the watch that you have. Easy to do. Canva, you can do custom sizes, no problem. You get that size, you add the images, you get your Stripe link, you get your website link, you get your form link, you get your wherever the links are, you find that, you put that in the image in the QR code generator. and then it creates that for you. So again, you look like a pro, and this is how you set yourself apart. If somebody's, we've got 10 brand strategists, right? And I'm like, hey, yes, scan my code here, and everybody else is like, oh, here's my card. I was like, oh, let me go get my box of flyers. What do you think they're thinking? Of course, it's a standout moment. And that's what you want to do. You want to always find ways to be different, to be differentiated, because you're not the only person in your industry. Yes, yes. The people have choices. But what you want to communicate and convey is confidence. People buy from confident people. If you're like hair on fire, oh my God, I don't know, let me see. That speaks. Oh, look at her. Messy, disheveled, unorganized. This is how she's going to do me. If I work with her, she's not going to be able to find my file. And listen, the people are judgy. That's just how we are, right? We know the saying, never judge a book by the cover, and we do, because we can't help it, because we're broken and fallen and weak, and Lord save us, right? So we understand that. And so because of that, I want you always to be thinking ahead. Think for the thing that you're going for. Don't just say, oh, well, I'm not going to any event and nobody is looking to buy my book. I've written my book 5 years. You're already defeated. Think it could happen. I could walk out and meet the dean of a university, and they're like, you know what, we're in the market for a new professor for teaching, brand strategy. I'm like, oh, hi, good to meet you. My name is Dr. Faith. How are you? Yeah, in fact, here, go ahead and scan. I have my entire portfolio of work and courses that I've created here. Take a look and let's have a conversation. Honey, I'm ready. Stay ready so you never have to what? Never have to get ready. So I hope this served and supported you. Let me know in the comments if it did. And again, if you're like, ooh, that went fast, I didn't catch what you were saying about aspect ratio and QR code and embedding, just say, Faith, put me in, coach. Whenever you do a free training, and I'm going to do it probably like on a weekend, Saturday or Sunday, if I get enough people who are like, yeah, that's a cool little hack. I want to learn how to, because you already have the watch, costs you nothing. You already have the watch, costs you nothing. Why not level up your proness? All right. So that's a wrap. That was Tech Tuesday. That was how to brand your smartwatch to avoid having to have a gang of business cards, a gang of books to your events. When I go to this event in Philly, like, I'm taking my watch. And like I said, maybe one of each thing. Again, if it's a tangible thing and you want the people to look at it, because as we say in Jamaica, nobody not buy puss in a bag. They want to see the candle. They're not just going to buy from a picture. So you can have one, right? They can look at it and say, okay, great. Yeah, I'll order 2. All right. Be well. Love you all so much. Bye-bye.